Today I'm going to talk about a comment. This comment, actually, to be specific, was a comment that was left on one of my other videos I did in the week about like just kind of going out and just doing it, just starting stuff. And he commented like, how do you just go do the thing? How do you go do the thing? Y'all probably got things that y'all want to go do. How do you just go do the thing? To be honest with you, I don't consider myself like the wildest form of out doing his thing, wildly successful, blah, 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 blah. But I got 2 cents and I'm going to put it down on your table real quick. Doing a thing, period, seems to be way more of the mindset than it is anything else, is what I've come to learn. So, whether that's you want to go back to school, you want to go learn something new, that obviously has a little bit more of a linear sort of path. But, like, let's say you just wanted to pick up your own hobby and you want to go do your own thing by yourself. I think that's what really gets people is how do I go do the thing by myself? Because, like, I've never done it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know where to start. And it's both a very empty sort of feeling, but also a very empowering feeling if you think about it. Because if you have nowhere to start, then you can just literally drop your pin anywhere. And it doesn't matter. They're all equally as good and as bad as the next pin drop. Really get it through your head that nobody really knows what they're doing when they first start. Like there's a million things that I do differently nowadays than when I was starting like 6 months ago in a lot of the endeavors that I have embarked on. There's been a steady flow of progression, and all of the progression it would have been impossible for me to account for. You would never be able to actually properly plan and like forethought all your moves out before you've even done them. Like it doesn't work that way. So get that out of your head first and foremost. If you are sitting there and you're trying to think about, well, what's going to happen here? What am I going to do for this? What about if this happens? I don't even know if this is a thing, but what happens when I do that? Shut up. Shut up. Don't think about that stuff. Is useless. Is literally useless for you. I know you want to. I know you want to. I do too sometimes. But shut up and don't think about that stuff. Whatever it is that you want to go do, just start anywhere. Go start with a Google search. Go start with an Amazon purchase. Go start with anything. Like, for example, if you wanted to get into content creation, you can start with how do I film a video properly? There's a lot of breakdowns for that. You could start with what are search engine optimizations? I personally don't really think that kind of stuff matters as much as people say it does, but it's still good knowledge to have. And the point behind starting anywhere is that eventually, regardless of where you start, eventually you're going to hit a point where you have questions. That is your ultimate starting point. Because questions lead to information, lead to practice, lead to questions, lead to information, lead to practice, lead to questions. And you can kind of see how the whole pattern starts forming. You just have to start. Your starting point isn't what you're actually worried about. It doesn't really mean anything. The only thing that's going to start to be meaningful are the bricks that you're placing as you're going along that journey of doing, asking, learning, doing, asking, learning. That's what you're after. And you can attain that from starting at any point for most things. Not a YouTube tutorial for how to start to be a brain surgeon. Go to school. Please. Please, for the love of God. Please, for the love of my sanity and everybody else's brain, don't learn how to be a brain surgeon on YouTube, please. It's low bar. That's all I'm asking for, right? That's where we're gonna set the bar. We're not gonna ask that much, but I am gonna ask that. But anything else in this world that you want to do for most things, especially anything in the whole freelance, entrepreneur, creative arts, anything in that realm, just start. You don't know what you don't know, and there's a lot you don't know. So ask the questions. If you're sitting there and you're just kind of thinking and you're curious and you haven't actually made any moves, you haven't even taken the first step. Okay? So you need to take that first step because there's a bunch of stuff that is going to come your way with whatever you do. Nothing, and I repeat, listen to me, nothing, nothing is going to be simple and easy. Ever. Regardless of what you want to do, it is going to come with hardships. It is going to come with barriers. It is going to come with roadblocks. I don't care what it is, what you think it is, what you've heard. If you get into stuff and this is going to happen, regardless of what you get into, you're going to be met by the gurus. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to the gurus. They're bad. They don't know. Don't listen to the gurus. Please. Don't give them their money. Don't give them your money for their courses. Don't give them nothing. Do not listen to the gurus. They suck. They just want your money. If they was truly making that much money and stuff and they were that wildly successful from day one, from the very scratch, then they wouldn't be asking for your $100 for a course. Understand that? Good. Do not give them your money. Regardless of what you get into in this life, it is going to be complicated. It is going to be a mother grind. Simple. Okay? So just remember that. Don't get too upset about it either, okay? It's a grind. Getting your head around any starting point is a starting point is number one. So it doesn't matter where you are. Pick a point and start. A Google search is a really good place to start. ChatGPT, another phenomenal place to start. I am by no means telling you that ChatGPT is always going to give you the answers. In fact, it quite frequently lies to you, to be completely honest with you. ChatGPT isn't that, it's kind of smart. It's obviously a lot smarter than me, but it will lie to you. So just be aware of that. But it is a really good place to start and ask questions. Because questions lead to actions, and actions lead to more questions. Okay? So just remember that. It is okay to ask questions. Inquisitive minds are the ones that will typically grow the most. Be curious. And do not stop until you have your answer or you are satisfied with the answer you have. If you want to go do the thing, whatever thing it is that you want to go do, understand that you don't know anything yet. And you're not going to really know anything for quite some time. I'm still learning about all the stuff that I'm doing. I still consider myself a really sub 10 IQ in basically most of the things that I'm doing. So just remember that the process of you actually learning and doing is what you should be looking forward to in general. Not your end goal, not succeeding, not doing anything other than learning, getting better, and then learning how to get better at the things you got better at. That's it. That is your goal. And I don't care where you start. Starting anywhere is better than starting nowhere. Otherwise, what are you going to go do? You're going to go sit on the couch? Go play some games? Go start. Anything. Pick a spot. It will lead you to the next spot automatically. It has no choice. The more you take action and you start hucking stuff against the wall, something is bound to stick. Most things probably won't. Granted, I'll give you that. But things are destined to stick. They have to be. How could you consistently throw action at something and get no change? It might get worse, might get better, but it will change. And the bad times bring wisdom, the good times bring joy. So either way you go, if things go really bad, you're getting an opportunity to learn. If things are going really good, then you get an opportunity to enjoy. It's actually why I film these most of the time, is so that I can kind of reflect on them and smack myself up the head and be like, listen, this is what you said. Remember what you said, you dummy. So, go out and do the thing. What are you waiting for? Start. Go do the thing. Whatever thing it is, I want you to go do it. And if you've made it to the very end of this video, here's what I really want you to do. This isn't for me. It's kind of for me. It'll help boost my engagement. But this is for you. Okay? This is for you. I want you, if you've gotten this far, to comment something in the comment section, something that you are going to do to further yourself into whatever thing you want to go do. I want you to tell me. Put it in there. And then I want you to come back and make sure that you held yourself to that word and that you went off and did the thing. You made the step. You took the move to go do the thing you want to do. Okay? We're going to grow together. You and me. We're going to do this. Okay? So go do the thing, then come back. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Go get some sunshine.